Today I'm going to be doing a grand campaign as Austria in Europa Universalis 4. Our goals for this grand campaign are to conquer the world and convert it all to Catholic, a world conquest, one faith. As many of you will know, Austria is my favorite nation in the game, and over the years, I haven't really done a video about them on this channel, with most of the videos being guides, and I've played them only once in A to Z years ago, where I don't even remember what we did. And even though I have done a World Conquest One Faith as them live on stream, it's time to give them a proper send-off along with EU4 and actually do it as a video on this channel. Austria is one of the most powerful countries in the game. It is my favorite country in the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to jump into our final ever grand campaign in Europa Universalis 4 as the Archduchy of Austria. This time, without cheating. So let's jump in. Alright, here we are as Austria, ladies and gentlemen, and at this point I'm sure some of you are wondering, Hawk, why are you doing this all over again? Shouldn't this be episode 2? You literally dropped this video yesterday. The answer is, it's time to address the allegations. No, I did not electrocute my dog. I did something far worse. In yesterday's video, I used the console command to make Savoy ally me as Austria, and then deceived you guys by trying to pass it off as legit. So it's time to talk about that. So to give you guys a timeline of the events and how everything went on, in yesterday's video I did literally this exact same thing. Jumped in as Austria. It was Iron Man mode initially. It was Iron Man mode. And here's where the whole problem came. Reining in the Italians. It's getting all of the Italians to stay in the HRE so you get some extra Imperial authority. Now, it is possible to do it. You guys have seen me do it 100 times. I've done it live. Everyone that's played this type of run knows it's possible to ally all of these guys and keep them all in the HRE. And that's exactly what I did. About 3 or 4 times at the wrong time. I jumped in as Austria, man. It was still 1440s. I'm like, yeah, let's rein in the Italians. I ally all of these guys, and I'm like, wait, the event, the Shadow Kingdom has to happen. 1460 hits. The event Shadow Kingdom happens. I do it all over again, and I'm like, wait, you gotta actually choose to rein them in. I choose to rein them in. I'm like, wait, you actually have to wait for the Imperial incident to end and then to rein them in. At this point, I've done it 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't be bothered with these assholes. Quit the game, melted the save, jumped in, used the console literally only to make Savoy, except telling me I could do everyone else, and I did do everyone, but I'm like, I just can't be bothered to break alliances, break guarantees, send gifts, break alliance with the Pope, scornful insult, use bestow Imperial grace. I'm like, I can't be bothered, man. Table flip type of stuff. And I used the console to make Savoy ally me. Didn't tell you guys, that's where the first mistake happened, because I always tell you guys when I use the console and tried to pass it off as legit. Now, why I did that, I honestly can't tell you guys. It's not like I was, I'm gonna be deceitful here. I think it's probably because I started the game in Iron Man already and I was like, frick it. It wasn't no conscious decision or anything like that, but really I should have told you, because you guys have seen me use the console dozens of times, and I always tell you. So that's literally what happened. And I'm like, okay. Then I do the video goes up, and I sit down to watch Gen V. Great show, by the way, spin-off of The Boys, one of the greatest shows of all time, if you ask me. And I'm scrolling through my video, and I see that I actually left a part in the edit where you can see that Savoy is willing to accept a diplo-vassalization, which means I've used the yes man console command. And at that point, man, I'm chilling on my couch, and I'm like, the video's been up for like 30-40 minutes. There's only like 2,000 or 3,000 views. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that. Maybe not enough people have seen this. I go in, jump on my PC, get rid of a little 5-second clip where that is shown. I check the comments, to see if anyone is talking about it. There was 2 comments talking about it. I did not delete them. I only hid them so people involved on those comments can still see the comments and stuff like that. But I was like, maybe no one noticed. I sit down, I watch my show, and I'm like, wait a minute. Now, over the years, I've made fun of Ludi for the exact same thing. Not for cheating, by the way. I've never made fun of him for cheating. I made fun of him for his reaction to getting caught cheating. I dog on Lathe damn near every day for him getting caught cheating as well. And I'm like, I just did the exact same thing. What the hell? I'm like, not only did I do the exact same thing, but these people aren't stupid. Of course they're gonna notice, man. Of course someone's noticed. If there was comments about it, if it was up, of course people are gonna notice. So I'm like, okay, let's wait for this episode to end. I'm gonna go back in to YouTube Studio and revert the video to the original, which I know you can do, and put a little pinned comment saying, you know, guys, I used the console command in this video, man. I used it to make Savoy, you know, Alamy and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. 30 or 40 minutes, 50 minutes pass, and I go back in, and at that point, there's comments again. And I'm like, huh, okay, well, let's just, you know, still do that. I still go in and trying to get the video back to the original, but apparently you can't. Apparently YouTube has removed the feature to make your video go back to the original. And I scroll a little bit, I see there's another part left, and I'm like, perfect, that's what I'm gonna talk about. So I put a little joke comment in there, like, Breaking Red Hawk has reportedly been caught cheating, blah, blah, blah. And I was gonna talk about it in, like, the Yarkand A to Z episode, or, like, episode 2 of Austria, or blah, 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 you know, instead of that. But then, you know, there was comments about it, obviously. Not deleted, by the way. Every comment is there. You guys can go see. But then I started getting meaner comments. And I'm like, what the hell? At that point, the Reddit had found out. Not the Reddit! Oh! I joke about Lathe all the time, how I'm the most beloved on there. Not anymore. Not anymore. Flory retakes the #1 spot on the Reddit. I'm still a better player than him, of course. But yeah, man, and I you know, it's understandable. People from the Reddit coming in, they're not even Red Hawk viewers or anything like that. They're just EU4 enjoyers. It's understandable why people are mad and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, since people are, you know, talking about it on there, let me just edit the joke comment and, you know, put a thing which I'm basically, you know, in fewer words telling you what I'm telling you right now and stuff like that. So, you know, that's pretty much how it happened, man. You know, just to go back to the whole thing, why I did it. Some of you, you know, you guys are defending me in the comments saying, oh, I'm sure Hawk is like burnt out and blah, blah, blah. And EU5, you know, he's rushing to get these things out. Truth is, boys, you don't gotta defend me for that. It's not even like that. I'm not burnt out. I'm not rushing to get no videos out. You know, I got enough time to play EU5. Don't worry about that. You guys don't have to defend me. The reason I did it, I literally just told you. I was annoyed with these assholes, with me yelling them 5 times. I just couldn't go through it again, man. I just couldn't go through it again. So, you know, thank you for defending me. But that's not the reason. The reason is I just couldn't be bothered to do it with these guys again. As for why I tried to play it off, man, honestly, I didn't even think about it. It was really a sort of automatic reaction. You know, I didn't even think about like, okay, let's brush this under the rug or something like that. It was like, I want to watch my show. Let's get this out of here, and then I'll deal with it later. Because, you know, I didn't watch it yesterday. It dropped yesterday, so now, you know, I keep spoilers. I'm getting popped up with spoilers, so I was like, frick it. So, you know, that's why I tried to play it off. Obviously, like I said, man, I've made fun of people doing this in the past, and then I do it myself, so I was like, okay, let's maybe not do that. But before I could go back to not doing that, the Reddit heard about it, and that was that, man. I don't know. What else is there to say about this? Probably nothing. Is it that deep? To 99% of you, no. I know, of course, there's very passionate EU4 fans that truly do care about stuff like this, but was it that deep? At the end of the day, for me, no. And I really should have told you guys, because I do always tell you when I've used the console. And that's that, man. That's why I'm back here with Austria, and I'm gonna do it. There we go. Doesn't work. Well, maybe it'll work later. We'll see. But yeah, man. Something else I also want to say, and you know, people are questioning the validity of other runs, which is understandable. I'm not, you know, like mad that people are saying like, oh, how can we trust him for guides, or how do we know A to Z is real and stuff like that. I understand why people are saying that, and it's expected that you guys would say that, like, how do we know everything else is real? But trust me, man, if you know, if you're a longtime Hawk viewer, or if you're a half decent EU4 player, go and try out any of the guides I've done, by the way. And you know, if you can't get them started, I'll buy you 7 copies of EU5. How's that sound? All of the guides are easily replicable. They have been for years. A to Z's are valid, man. You know, we just did Riazan a couple of days ago, got 2 achievements in it. Did the Wallachia one, got achievements. You can't get achievements if you use the console. You know, below 0, would I have gotten them started on the 50th time? Or maybe the you know, the Indian conquering borders guys, which I never did, or did I succeed in it once? I don't remember. Other super difficult ones, you know, and stuff like that. So also A to Z, you know, I failed so many times. We probably have like a 20-something% failure rate in A to Z, which you know, if I use the console commands right there, I probably would have succeeded in all of them. So it's understandable that you guys are questioning the validity of other runs, but you know, you can go back and watch the videos, man. Everything is legit. Guides are easily replicable. They always have been. And speaking of guides, a lot of people are saying yesterday's video is a guide. These people are just arguing semantics, you know, because in the description of the video, it says that this can be used as an Austria guide or tutorial, but that's because the description of every one of my videos is the same. It's keywords, boys. It's just keywords. I just swapped the name of the country, you know. Go watch freaking Galicia, Bohemia. It says it's a guide too, and I blew up. It's not a guide. Only guides are guides, even though it says other videos are guides, and other videos will keep saying that they're guides in the description for keywords, but they're not guides. All of my guides literally say guide in the title. So yeah, I understand why you guys are you know, questioning the validity of other runs. It's understandable. However, you know, everything is legit, everything is clean. Literally in yesterday's video, that was the only time the console command was used. I did also Alt F4, as you guys know. So yeah, that's that, man. I think I've said everything I need to say, you know. Yes, I did cheat. Yes, I did try to play it off. Why? For some malicious reason? No, it just came automatically, went to, you know, reverted back. It's still there. You can watch the video and you can still see that, you know, there is, you know, a couple of seconds where you can see that I am cheating. It's left up. All of the comments are up. No comments are gone and stuff like that. And yeah, I think I've said everything about that. Most of you guys I know don't care, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have skipped over the 7 or 8 minutes of what it is of me rambling. But yeah, that's it, man. With all that said, that's why we're back over here, you know, in Austria Grand Campaign Episode 1, No Console Command Edition. This time, I'm going to show you the entire 7-minute sequence of me trying to ally these guys, because that is so much more fun than me using the console. You know what? Yeah, tomorrow's Yarkand video, you guys might be getting a 6-hour video tomorrow, honestly. Just unedited. And yes, I am going to leave the game running while I take a shower and while I go to the store and while I eat breakfast. So it's going to be a 6-hour video with like 20 minutes of content, but I don't know. It would be funny, maybe. It would be funny to me. You know, editing this video, I just noticed I never actually said I'm sorry. So I am. I am sorry for deceiving you. And I hope if I've lost your trust that I can gain it back. Thank you. But yeah, if you went through that 7 or 8 minutes of me rambling right there, and if you forgive me for cheating in Europa Universalis 4, leave a comment saying, Hawk, you still the GOAT for real? With 100 emoji. If you do not forgive me for cheating, and if you think I'm washed, leave a comment saying, Hawk, you not the GOAT anymore. For real, wilted rose emoji. Yeah, let's play Austria. But yeah, there we go, estate stuff done, man. If you guys don't know, Austria is one of the most powerful countries in Europa Universalis 4. We start off with the Austrian Archduchy Tier 1 government reform. Strong duchies gives us more loyalty, minus 33% liberty desire from subjects and nobles influence. We got one of the biggest and most amazing mission trees in the entire game, giving us claims all around and various PUs that we can get over Bohemia, Hungary, Poland, Castile/Spain. Lots of those guys like that. And of course, the Austrian ideas are absolutely super powerful for diplomatic gameplay as well. Plus 10% morale of armies, plus 30% improved relations, chance of a new heir, imperial authority growth, and diplomatic costs, which are very important for us. Fort maintenance and national garrison growth, inflation reduction interest per annum, diplo rep, missionary strength, diplo relations, discipline, and reinforced speed. So, man, there's not one thing Austria doesn't have going for it. But yeah, it's time to get started, man, by doing this mission right here, getting 4 electors to like us and stuff like that. Then we get a restoration of Union CB on Bohemia. We PU them. We hope Austria chooses, Hungary chooses Ladislaus right here, so we don't have to force PU them. And yeah, that's how we get started. Literally, the most important part about this grand campaign is gonna be this episode 1 right here once again, because in this episode 1, man, we're gonna PU Bohemia, PU Hungary, either PU or dismantle Poland, dismantle the Ottomans, rein in the Italians, no cheating edition, squash the Reformation, get Burgundy, dismantle France, perhaps PU Spain, and steal Norway and maybe Sweden from Denmark, all in episode 1. The rest of them are just conquest. Really, this is the fun one. And I'm actually glad I can do it again. Alright, linked up with everyone we need to link up. Castile, Hungary, the Pope, Burgundy, and 4 electors right here. Those are, of course, all necessary to get this mission right here, which gives us the restoration of Union CB on Bohemia, and then it allows us to preview the branching missions. This branch right here is related to us doing HRE stuff, which of course we want to do. This branch is if you want to go the cursed route and form Germany as Austria. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that, so we're going with this one right here. All right, we got the restoration of Union CB on Bohemia. They're only allied to Switzerland, so it's not a problem. They never get strong allies, so let's just, you know, consolidate the army right here and immediately go in on Bohemia. All right, armies are up, and Poland has taken the PU over Lithuania, which means we're not going to be PUing them. Let's go ahead and declare on Bohemia. Restoration of Union. They're only allied to Switzerland. Not a big deal. Let's go in. And there it is, war is done, union with Bohemia. Obviously, we're gonna PU them, quite a lot of aggressive expansion, but really no big deal because we do have to do this at the start, and we're just gonna take some money from them. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, our first junior partner is out of the way. Now, with that, we can go ahead and take some missions. For example, Crown of Bohemia right here, which, you know, it just gives us some stuff over for them directly right now. And we can also surpass the Poles, which is going to give us a permaclaim on the region of Poland. Now, if we shrink them down enough, below 400 total development, right now they're at 356. Wait, shouldn't they get it? Shouldn't I get it then? Oh no, it's everyone separately. So it's a 183 plus 173 times 2. So yeah, if we shrink them down enough, we can get the PUCB. On my previous video where I cheated, I actually went ahead and fought them. I think I'm gonna do that this time as well. Yeah, let's not change anything right there. So yeah, we can also do Decline of Hungary, which gives us a restoration of Union CB on Hungary. We don't necessarily want to take that right here because there is still a chance that they choose Ladislaus, and we just get them for free. So let's save that mission for now. Okay, now that we're done with Bohemia, man, we do need to start chopping down Venice because we want to take over some of their provinces over here, make them pop out a couple of guys in Italy. So yeah, we also want to get Bohemia loyal because we want to, where is it? Usurp the electorate. But for that, we need to get Bohemia with more than 100 opinion of us, because if it drops down below 100 and my guy dies, you know, they're going to break free. So let's improve with them. And then in a couple of years, a decade, we'll usurp the electorate. Something else we want to do right now is dev up the gold mine in Intal up to 10 development, because there is a mission for that as well. So there we go, we've done that. And now we should be able to, where is it? It's the Schwarz silver mine or something like that. There it is. Gold income 5, right, we just need to wait for a month. There it is, Austrian silver, minus 10% local dev discount, and minus 50% local gold depletion, but it also gives us +1 local goods produced, which is actually really powerful. It bumped it up from like 530 to 830. Oh, what the hell? Croatia took silly. Wait, they'd actually give it back? It's very rare that countries outside of the HRE are willing to give something back. Yeah, release them. Thank you. Alright, now that we've chilled a bit and spied up on Venice, it's time to move on with our next war, where we're gonna fight Venice. The main goal in this war is obviously to take provinces down here, so we can then get into it with like Serbia and, well, Herzegovina. Apparently Bosnia disappeared, so that we can then surround them. Later we're gonna force them to become Catholic, and once we pass the third imperial reform right there, we are gonna force them into the HRE as well, and of course to prevent the Ottomans from fighting them as well. So yeah, there's our declaration on Venice. They are allied to Aragon, which is annoying, and they're actually pretty close to not joining. Oh, they're involved in the 100 Years' War. Let's see if they get a little more tired here. Well, actually, the war just ended, so no point in, in doing anything. There is another mission we can take, Imperial Ascendancy right here, because, yeah, people like us, Diplo Annex discount, lane force limit, and all princes will get 50 monarch points, which we do want to take. Okay, let's go in on Venice, man. Just take Istria. Aragon comes in, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's just call in everyone, because Aragon is involved. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Actually, they're the ones that would have helped out the most. I didn't even notice I didn't call them in. What the hell did France take? Oh, meanwhile, the Hochmeister of the Teutonic Order wishes to join the Empire. We will allow him to join, but put heavy regulations on them. We can usurp the electorate. What's, yeah, Bohemia likes me. Okay, we'll do it soon. And Venice is willing to accept. I'm taking these provinces and making them release Aquileia, Padua, and Verona. Can they give Ravenna to the Pope? No, I guess we don't need to worry about that. Okay, there's the war with Venice done. Hopefully Milan goes in and retakes their cores back here. Now I'm gonna start spying on... Wait, what the hell? Okay, but at least they did choose Ladislaus, which is good. I guess we're gonna have to wait to abdicate with Frederick. Yeah, and then we'll fight Serbia. Okay, hopefully the Ottomans don't come in, and hopefully... Yeah, hopefully the Ottomans don't come in. Why the hell do I have 75? I swear it was just at 50. No console, boys. Look, cash 100. No console. Was it because the Teutons joined? Oh my god, I know why it is. Teutons joined, and then Livonians joined, then Riga joined, and Gotland joined. Well, that's 25 Imperial authority wasted. There we go. First reform passed. Call for Reichsreform. Okay. Let's spy up on Herzegovina and Serbia. Tier 2 Gov reform time. Curtail noble privileges. At this point, the Renaissance has spawned. I am gonna bump it up a little bit in Vienna and also to get Vienna up to 30 development. So let's do encourage dev. Let's expand infrastructure, and I'm just gonna bump it up, you know, equally in every category. I knew it. I saw them standing over here. It doesn't matter if they take it, right? Because it's gonna be mine anyway, but... ugh. Yeah, whatever. Hey, they didn't full annex them. Nice. Thank you, Hungary. They also took 2 provinces from Wallachia. There's the Renaissance. I wonder when you can abdicate with Frederick. 20 years, right? So 64. Here's the Milanese succession. We gain a subjugation CB on Milan. This literally doesn't matter. We don't have to do it because we're going to be reining these guys in anyway, legit. And they're going to become our subject later anyway. So no need to like force vassalize them or anything like that. But come on, man. Go ahead and fight Venice, dude. All right, we're back up to 5 Imperial Authority. Bohemia does like me, so now we can officially go ahead and usurp the electorate. And just like that, I become an elector. Who will I be voting for? Myself. Oh, this is normally the part where we fight these guys, but since we can't do that, we're not doing anything. So Serbia did this, which is actually kind of good because we can... what do we need to do? We need to take these 2 provinces. We'll make them pop out Bosnia here, and then, yeah, I'll basically take like this right here. So we'll still have Serbia and Bosnia. Nice. What the hell happened here? Wait, they still haven't fought Biz? Oh, now they're fighting them. The Shadow Kingdom. Okay, so this is where the Italians decide whether or not they want to leave the HRE, or well, where we decide if we let them leave the HRE or not. I gotta say, this is way better in U5 because you got the Gilifs and the Ghibellines and stuff like that, and it's a very cool concept. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to formally decide to rein in the Italians, where we have until 1490 to get all of these guys to like us enough to where they won't leave the HRE. And I've said it once, and I'll say it again, there's always a sequence in which you can ally all of these guys: Royal Mary, Guarantee, Bestow Imperial Grace, Break Alliance, Scornful Insult, to where you can be allied to all of them at the same time, to where you can keep them in the HRE. And I know, yes, you guys keep saying you don't need to ally them, you can just get them to have 150 opinion of you and stuff like that. But that's the easiest way to get that much opinion, right? You get so much opinion improvement if you ally them that you kind of have to ally them, right? I haven't done it at all. Console check. Let's see. Yes, man. No, man. Okay. Let's wait for it to end. Basically, the Imperial Incident to end. And I will, for the first time in this campaign, attempt to rein in the Italians. And I'll show it to you guys live, no pausing, no cutting. Might take 10 minutes, and it's probably going to be boring, or it might take 2 or 3 minutes. We'll see. We can actually start converting now. Just got an event for stability. There's enforced unity of faith. Hell yeah. Wait, someone deleted Koln. I just made them release them, but they're not an elector anymore. God damn it. Do I just give it back to Koln? Grant electorate, where... there it is. Yeah, I'll just give it back to Koln. Frick it, why not? Of course, I will re-ally them. Oh, I can abdicate now. Okay, so is everyone voting for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay, so I will be re-elected. That means it is time to abdicate with Ladislaus Posthumus here, ladies and gentlemen. Because Hungary does have him, we are going to get them as a junior partner, and it's going to be 10 Imperial Authority. We want to do that every time. Boom, there it is. Long live Archduke Ladislaus. Emperor is dead. Imperial Authority. We just got Hungary. They inherited Croatia, so it's all good. Okay, let's deal with the Italians, and then we'll deal with Serbia. I hope the Ottomans don't declare on them here. And that also removed the starting nobles privilege, a house divided or whatever. But now we're gonna go ahead and take the mission, the Decline of Hungary, where we gain some further permaclaims over here. We do want to take Royal Hungary as well, which makes them an incorporated personal union, and we want to take secure Croatia. We gain some manpower and a level 2 center of trade in Rijeka. You know what? Let's actually go in on Serbia. Quick 2-minute war, in and out. Yo, we actually got Maximilian. Once again, console is not being used. I have to prove it every time. Let's type in yes, man. Once again, console command not available. The last night. Okay, he is a scripted guy, man. He is probably the guy you're seeing in the thumbnail of this video as well. Maximilian the First von Habsburg, 555, one of the best scripted rulers in the game. He's pretty much the guy that set up the Habsburg dynasty in the way that we know it historically, man. So there it is. He will lead the von Habsburgs to glory. Now, yes, they like me. Okay, there it is. Maximilian is heir to the throne. Was he his son, though? He wasn't, right? Both of these guys existed, but is he his son? There it is. Look. Nope. Do we want? Actually want to take the hit here. It is quite a lot of legitimacy, and what's our current guy? Nah, I'll take the legitimacy. Okay, Shadow Kingdom ended, which means we can start reining in those guys. Okay, done with Serbia. What we want to do is this right here and make them release... Wait, can we do this? I thought it's one or the other, but yeah, let's make them release Bosnia and they'll stay alive in these 3 provinces, all of their money too. Nice. Later, we'll force them to be Catholic and we'll force them into the HRE. Let's core all of these provinces up. We can do a mission here, which is Italian Ambition. Basically because we decided to rein these guys in. Either we gain a subjugation CB on all of the Italian guys and some claims on Venice, or we gain 50 opinion. Obviously, we don't want to subjugate them. They will become our subjects anyway, right? So, yeah, let's go back home. Who took stuff? Yeah, let's go back home, free up the diplomats, and start linking up with these guys. Except we need to wait for that war to finish, which, okay, yeah, let's wait for that war. Otherwise, we can't get for our Burgundian succession. I got it. Cool. Once again, I got the Burgundian succession. That's very nice. Now we can do this mission up here, reclaim Burgundy. We gain 6 imperial authority. Permaclaims on the Low Countries, and let's do this, because we don't want it to not be inheritable via an event. Or wait, do we? You know, obviously us getting those lands from the horse event is very nice, right? We become more powerful and stuff like that, and we start bordering France, but nah, let's just go with this. Okay, Florence actually full annex Ferrara, which makes my job a little bit easier, but never mind because Bologna has joined. I'm not gonna demand unlawful territory, and they actually won't even accept. Okay, let's free up the diplomats and start linking up with the boys in Italy. I should actually remove guarantee on these guys as well. It doesn't take up a diplo slot, but still. Okay, let's start reining them in. So let's go ahead and take the mission Italian Ambition, bring the shadows to light. We do want them to gain 50 opinion. Now we need to see who we need to rein in. It's everyone, obviously, everyone that is highlighted. So let's try and figure it out. Who likes me, who dislikes me the most? Okay, we're pretty cool with a lot of these guys, actually. Pope rivals are only Savoy, which is actually good. So let's link up with Savoy first because they dislike me the most, as far as I could tell here. Saluzzo. Yeah, let's link up with Saluzzo. Okay, we got 2 guys in, right? At Genoa, Mantua. Okay, yeah, right. We need to wait days for alliances. Milan and Savoy. Milan is, well, I was gonna say it's gonna be tricky, but it's not who are there. It's only Genoa, so we can link with them. That's cool. Reign in Italy. Mantua, Siena, Lucca, Florence, Bologna. Mantua. Yeah, actually, these smaller guys might be trickier because they got Bologna, Lucca, Florence. Yeah, all of these guys are like 3 allies, rivals, sorry. So let's link with, actually, let's see opinion right here. Yeah, it's pretty much the same with all of these guys. So let's ally Mantua. And then we can do Lucca. Yeah, Lucca, if we do Lucca, well, actually, we just did Lucca. I'm already linked up with those guys, so let's do Florence. There's Bologna, and now Siena we can't do. Okay, there's always one, so let's do that. 123. Okay, not even gonna unpause here because we need a month to take over for us to link with Siena. Okay, there it is. Guy is back. There's a royal marriage, and we just need to do one more thing with Siena to get them up to 150. So we gotta wait 1 more month, which is until April 15th. So let's let it run till April, there we go, 16th. Should be only them. Yeah, it's just Siena, and what we're gonna do to get more opinion with them is send them a gift. There we go, 173, and there it is. We reign in Italy. Well, what do you want me to say? There it is. That is what I use the console command for in the last video. This is first try, by the way. There hasn't even been Alt F4ing or anything like that. First try. I used the console to get an alliance with Savoy. That's it, boys. Should I have done it? No, of course. Should I have hid it from you? Of course not. Of course not. But I did it. It's time to own up to it. There we go. We've done it. We've reined in the Italians. And there's more imperial authority. All right, the Burgundian thing is happening at the same time, right? We're keeping our union with Burgundy. We're keeping our union with Burgundy. Okay, let's ditch all of the Italians now. And there we go. We've kept our union with Burgundy. France can suck it. And pretty soon we're going to be ready to pass imperial reforms. Also, I just remembered, someone said I passed a reform while the majority of princes weren't voting for it. That's literally impossible, boys. I don't know what could cause that to happen, and I look for the video, I can't find it. Maybe it was they were voting for one reform but not the other, so that's what you think, but no console commands were used to pass any imperial reforms. In fact, I don't even think that there's console commands to pass imperial reforms. So yeah, I just saw a comment like that and I thought I'd mention that as well, but nothing like that was done here. Either way, first idea group time. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be diplomatic ideas. The way I've been playing this, I forgot that we're doing a World Conquest 1 faith, and yeah. Obviously, a necessity for any World Conquest 1 faith run, especially in the HRE situation right here. Diplo-religious influence admin is what we have to go for right here. There it is, absolute Reichsstabilitat. I thought we had to wait to finish coring, but we don't, and there's our second imperial reform passed. We get another diplomat, diplo rep. Every province in the empire gets -2 local unrest. This is the really important one that we're going for, though, which this one enables us to force countries into the HRE. Hey, Florence is willing to accept. Let's make them pop Ferrara. There we go. The Pope is asking to join. We will, of course, allow him to join. But now that we've gotten Bohemia, Hungary, and Burgundy, we fought the Balkan guys, and we've reined in the Italians, it's time to move on with fighting various nations, right? And the nation that I want to fight first is Poland right here, because, well, we need to fight them, right? We need to become the Austrian Empire if we take provinces over here. They got some tiny, weak allies. None of them are willing to join, so let's just declare for Novi Sad right here. Obviously use one of my own claims. Let's call in Mainz and Trier. Why not? We outnumber them heavily. Yeah, let's go in. Next wartime, baby. Also, I got tech advantage, so this is going to be a walk in the park. There we go. In the meantime, the Pope does join the HRE. Oh, and with that, we can take Roman Empire right here, which gives us more opinion with the clergy privilege, missionary strength, and imperial authority growth. Very important modifiers for our campaign here specifically. And Poland is willing to accept. I'm taking exactly 10 provinces from them here, right? It is 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 10, because that will enable us to do both this mission and this mission right here. This one is the forming the Austrian Empire one. So, yep, there we go. There's the peace out on Poland, our first war with them. Quite a lot of aggressive expansion, yes, but it's still not a problem. And there we go, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. We can, wait, 14? Did I not take 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is not Poland. Okay, yeah, should have taken this. Whatever, we'll take it. This one is more important anyway. This one's not that important. Founding of a new empire. We are now the Austrian Empire, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. We can do another mission now, which is... Which one? The balance of power. Improve relations and diplo relations. Yes, sure. We will take that. Okay, now we gotta core quite a lot because it's, you know, one, then the other ones, then the other ones. So it's time to chill until we core up the stuff from Poland. After that, we'll be close-ish to passing the third reform. There we go. Let's get some more provinces in. We can force some guys in. We can start fighting the Ottomans, France, and Denmark too. Yeah. Right now, I'm also going to start developing our second gold mine up to 10. I think Muscovy has decided to hit Poland. Yeah, it has. Yeah, this isn't something I really want to happen, but obviously we can't get away with it. Ooh, we can ally Muscovy. Something I do want to do. Yeah, after you deal with all of these guys, man, and you make them your subjects. Wait, when someone made some electors ditch me, I'll re-ally them. But after you link up with like these guys and get Castile and stuff like that, oh, we're going to have a powerful France this game, aren't we? I need to ally England. Yeah, as soon as this war is done, I'll ally England. But yeah, I want to link up with England and Muscovy too. It's easy to PU these guys because they don't ever royal marry anyone. Oh, I just noticed Burgundy doesn't have Flanders, but they've entered the HRE too. I never noticed that. Also, if some of you guys watched this video yesterday, you don't have to watch today's. It's literally the same. I mean, so far, things are literally the same. Okay, yesterday, Muscovy didn't attack Poland, but aside from that, it's pretty standard. Wait, who's... Oh, I thought that was Aragon. Why do they want me to support independence? I just took, what you call it, strong duchies, and I got a Diplo slot. I'll actually use that Diplo slot to link up with England. I don't want them to be weaker. I'm not supporting Foix. I literally don't care about them, nor Sweden. I actually want to steal them. Oh, there you go. I'll link with Muscovy too, man. Make Muscovy... Oh, they're not. I thought they were allied to Denmark. They're not. Interesting. Yeah, I'll link with Muscovy too. There it is. Muscovy and England will be acquired. Whoa! They took so much land from Lithuania, dude. Oh my god. Okay, now we gotta PU these guys. Like I said, it's super easy, man, because they don't royal marry anyone. And it's very easy to get your dynasty on their throne. Obviously, as Austria, we can do, you know, request an heir and stuff like that. In the couple of times I've done this specific run as Austria, I think I've gotten them, like, for free every time, right? So, we'll see. Because getting Muscovy as a junior partner would be dope. Can you force religion on a junior partner? I always forget. Yeah, you can. You can, right. So we'll just force Mega Russia when we get them to be Catholic. And they'll convert everything over here for us. They got strong religious modifiers. But, yeah, there we go. Cores in Poland are done. There's the two final ones. We're pretty close to our third reform. Let's add some more provinces. Let's see. Do we wait for that or do we fight someone? Ottomans. Yeah, really not that strong. Who would help? Castile would help. Yeah, we can roll Ottomans easy. France. They don't got strong allies either. Everyone would come in. Yeah, that's easy as well. Denmark. Denmark is probably the easiest. Yeah. We'll just, we'll take, like, Holstein and Schleswig from them. Or actually take Schleswig and make them release Holstein and steal Norway. And later, if Sweden doesn't break free, which there's a pretty high chance they do, we'll steal Sweden too. Ah, I jinxed it. Okay, everyone is fighting Denmark, so I'm not gonna fight Denmark? In that case, I'm actually not gonna fight anyone, because guys that I wanted to drag in all of these wars are now involved in this war. Well, guys, Castile. So, maybe Venice again, actually? Yeah, Venice again to finally make them give this back to Milan. Who are they fighting right now? Just Verona and Aquileia? Oh, they're gonna annex them again. Okay, we'll fight them again. Okay, they're actually done. But I remember I wanted Castile in this too, to hopefully be able to land on Venice. Liberation of countries, right? Yeah, let's just go in for Bergamo. Let's just go in for Bergamo. Why not? Radical reforms. The reason you get this event is because you have an inflation reduction and a trade guy, not because you use the console for... Well, I don't know how you get an event, but yeah. You know, also, a lot of people were also saying, like, that I never show wars. How do you magically win wars? It's not magically, boys. It's the magic of editing. If you want to see how fun a war is, in fact, I'll show you right now. Well, that's a nice event to catch in real time. Oh, we're good. I should probably not peace out Naples here because we can get more war score like that. What we want to make them do here is this. I think just this. We don't care about Albania, Corfu, or Crete, right? Yeah. Fun, isn't it? I don't know, it's never been fun for me to watch this. And we're done. There's a transfer subject. That enables us, of course, to steal Norway. Tier 3 gov reform time, representatives of the crown. And I inherit Burgundy. Once again, we cool? There we go. Burgundy is ours. I actually was hoping to not get this early, but it is what it is. Let's see GovCap. Oh, actually, we're good on GovCap. I haven't stated the stuff we took from Poland either, but of course, this is more important. Perfect. We didn't get Flanders, of course, but that's all right. Okay, this does make it easier. Well, easier. Not really easier to fight France, but we're right there, you know? And I did just get the second army for free. Don't really care about lights. Heavies and transports I actually do care about. Let's get them over here. Yeah, there's that second army. Let's rebuild it. Get rid of 2 horses, and it's actually good. Okay, now what I'm actually waiting for is this, right? It's super close. I think we can go in and do Cleansing of Heresy on Serbia and Bosnia. Let's spy up on them, huh? And there's our third imperial reform, absolute Reichsstabilitat, minus 25% state maintenance, and we can force countries to enter the HRE, which of course we are gonna do for Aquileia, Verona, Padua, shoot, maybe even Venice too, man. Yeah. In fact, let's start doing that right now. There's Expand Empire on Aquileia. They're allied to Regensburg and Verona. Obviously, we can't get them in. We gotta do it separately on everyone. Expand Empire. No, wait, I want a separate piece of Verona. At this point, let's also declare on Serbia to force them to be Catholic. I'll co-belligerent Bosnia too. Oh, wait, we can already do Expand Empire. But no, first we want them to be Catholic, of course, so they don't tank it with a heresy. There it is. We gain a point of imperial authority. Also, I know, guys, we can take Ulm and stuff like that, and we could have taken Prague in the PU war with Bohemia because they got monuments which increase imperial authority gain. It's not that deep. You're gonna get it done, what, a couple of years earlier? 4 or 5 years earlier? We don't care about that. In the meantime, Sweden has broken free. They're probably too big to... Well, we can't steal them. Okay, so they're only to Poland, huh? What's the good sequence to fight these guys in, then? Oh, this one, obviously. When does our truce expire? In 3 years. Okay, not bad. Also, maybe let's do the Romania thing, man, because I don't know if you guys know. Where is that mission? Yeah, I forget where that mission is, but if you have Wallachia and Moldavia as subjects, you can take that mission that, right there. It would unify them into Romania. Yeah. A very unique one. I don't think there's any other mission or anything else in the game that like merges subjects for you, and let alone creating a different subject altogether. Yeah, we can try and do that. Maybe we take this from them and we pop out Wallachia and Moldavia as vassals. Literally, there's no reason to do it just for flavor. There we go. There's forced religion on Bosnia and on Serbia. Let's do a quick little expand empire on Padua. Second idea group time. Obviously, boys, world conquest, one faith. It's gonna be religious ideas. Okay, how are we doing with the Reformation, by the way? Oh yeah, still very far off. Meanwhile, Castile has gotten Aragon, and I think they're PUing Naples now, which is awesome. They'll be my subjects later. Expand Empire. I missed the Ottomans. Damn, I missed the Ottomans fighting the Mamluks. That would have been a good time to declare. I don't know when it happened. Good news, though, we can abdicate. I am being voted for. Perfect. So let's farm up some imperial authority. My subjects, they do like me. That's great. Yeah, let's abdicate. There we go. Maximilian is on the throne. Shame we will also abdicate with him, too. Well, actually, that era is really good. All right, but let's move on with some wars because we're pretty close to our 4th reform right here. I think I want to do Denmark first, if I'm being honest, man, because Poland is pretty easy to piece out. They're weak. We can do good relations. What the hell? When did I ever have good relations? But yeah, let's declare on them. Imperial ban, obviously. We're going to steal Norway too. Let's drag in all of the boys. I think I'm just going to white piece Poland here so we can fight them quicker. If we make them pop out someone like Moldavia or Wallachia, they can't join. Or actually, they can join the HRE, but they'd be Orthodox. Would they join? Ah, frick it. I'll just white piece Poland. Yeah, let's go ahead and declare on Denmark. Imperial ban for this because I'm actually going to keep a hold of that province. Well, we're pretty much done. Yeah, I'm taking Schleswig, keeping it, making them release these guys, and I'm getting Norway as a vassal. That's the deal. Okay, later on, of course, we'll fight Denmark and actually eat them up because there's no one else to release right there. But yeah, pretty close to our 4th reform. There it is. There's enact Guyman Fenning. Cool. Tax income and Diplorep. Okay, let's continue with the expansion of the HRE. I'm gonna hit Verona now. Let's do Serbia too. Verona. And Serbia. Oh, not that. Oh, we can do Ragusa. They are not being guaranteed by the Ottomans. And Ragusa. I gotta say, boys, our HRE is looking mighty fine. Venice. We can force them in too. However, they still got boats. Ah, Oh, dude. So I just married England. Well, they sent me a marriage offer and I just clicked to check on them if they got, you know, maybe no heir or something like that. But then I clicked on Castile. They already got the Habsburgs. I didn't have to, you know, request relative as heir. In fact, the ruler is a Habsburg. So let's take a look at the Spanish missions, which is where defeat. There it is. So total development is twice the amount of Castile. Ruling dynasty is Habsburg. Legitimacy or 4 provinces. Yeah. So twice the amount of Castilian development. Is it owned? Owned development 400. My own development is 632. Yeah, okay, so that is not something that's valid. However, man, they already got the Habsburg, so one thing out of the way. Yeah, after we do that, after we take this mission and stuff like that, there's literally a decision which is gonna give us these guys all as junior partners. Nice. We might do that this episode depending on how much we expand and depending on how fast they colonize. In the end, it was actually mine and Hungary's boats. What? They won't accept? Now they'll accept. Yeah, expand empire on Venice. Cool, man. All of the North Italian guys are in the HRE. That's nice. We didn't do that in the cheating video. Also, for those of you that watched yesterday's video and are watching this one, that's actually a beefy great horde. Which one do you find more fun? For me, it's literally the same. But with that, I think we start going into the big 3, man, because Ottomans are not getting any smaller. France is actually fairly strong this campaign, and Poland, it's on its last leg. So Poland actually owns quite a few provinces that are, you know, HRE. I think we just declare on them a regular conquest for Krakow or something, but we don't do that. Instead, we make them release like Danzig or someone, make Lithuania give these back to the Livonians. I make them release Moldavia and Wallachia, or I take that. We'll see, but let's just call in everyone here so it's super quick. And yeah, main goal is making them release a bunch of guys. I might actually keep some provinces here too. Just as the Ottomans deck on Karakunlu. This would have been a great time to fight them. All right, I'm gonna make them release Wallachia and Moldavia, and I'm gonna take this. There's a couple of more tiny guys we can do, but I don't want to do Lithuania stuff because Muscovy could come in, but I think they're still gonna end up coming in. Yeah, sure. There's another mission though, that other Poland one. I want to, yeah, get stuff in Krakow. Very nice. Now, Wallachia and Moldavia are too big to diplo-vassalize. However, I think I made a mistake here. The Ottomans are gonna, oh! Ah, god damn it, I'm stupid. How can I not have a CB? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ah, god damn it. Oh, yeah, we gotta go in. We gotta go in. Yeah, they got quite a few allies, but we gotta go in. We outnumber them 2-1. Obviously, right now, they are at the peak of their power. Miltech-wise, they are a tech ahead of me, but not ahead of my guys. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's gonna be more annoying than in the previous video, sure, but yeah, we can do this, especially with Egypt not coming in. Or is going swell. Let's reduce that a little bit. Tier 4 gov reform time lanes for the church. Just knocked out Tunis. Oh, someone crossed as well. Very nice, Pope. Just making sure, boys. Let's do yes man, no man. Okay, fairly big war, but they're already willing to accept. I'm making them release Albania, and I'm taking this right here. What we're gonna do now is release Bulgaria and Byzantium. Obviously, you know, we can reconquer their cores in later wars. Biz even got Constantinople. I'm immediately also gonna force Bulgaria to be Catholic. However, there is later a mission, which I don't know exactly where it is. Should be actually down here. Yeah, there it is, which will change Byzantium to the Latin Empire and force them to be Catholic. Obviously, we'll only do that via the mission, but these guys could end up joining the HRE too. Albania could join the HRE by itself. And yeah, there it is. There's perpetual diet. That's passed. More imperial authority for a safe and secure society. And we're rolling pretty nice here, boys. Rolling pretty nice. Still no... Well, we could get the Reformation. Okay. I think it's time we start getting ready for that, actually. Yeah, I think it's time we start getting ready for that. There's another mission. In the meantime, the Ottoman menace, perma-claim on the Balkans, liberate the Balkans, if there are subjects. But they're not our subjects. Yeah, Moldavia doesn't wanna... What? I own their core provinces. Just because of that? Okay, how big are they gonna be if I do that? 6 and 11, 17 and 4, 21, 27, 30, 27, 30, 40, and with this one, 46. Would they accept a diplo-vassalization if I give them back Podolin? Let's try it. It's just one province. But no, it goes to Galicia, Volhynia. So how do I... Maybe I can sell them this for like 0 ducats? I wonder if they'd accept now. Yes, they would. Okay, let's diplo-vassalize Moldavia and Wallachia and actually make them form Romania, dude. I've never done that mission. Bulgaria and Byzantium have joined. Let's actually force Moldavia to be Catholic. There we go. Okay, both Moldavia and Wallachia have been acquired. Moldavia actually joined the HRE. Let's liberate the Balkans and unify them into Romania. That's cool. That's cool as hell. I like that a lot. Do they get like a completely new dynasty or whatever? Or is just one guy becomes, you know? Still waiting on the Reformation here. Let's expand empire on Bosnia. Very simple. It pains me to do this. It really does, especially because it's Maximilian, but there we go. I think I inherited Bohemia. Yes, I did. Yeah, you usually inherit them. There we go. Bohemia has been inherited as well, which means now we also make, oh no, we need to convert Prague. It's actually not that tough to convert. Okay, so let's state that up, activate, enforce religious unity there, and let's just start doing it. Ah, there it is, in Cologne too. Shoot, they're my ally. Okay, but it's good because they're an OPM. Now, the first one always has zeal. Understandable. We are linked up with 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's ditch Cologne. I was gonna say ditch Cologne, but they're gonna be so vulnerable. Someone's gonna hit them, isn't they? I still gotta do it. Yeah, let's dissolve it with Cologne. Instead, I'll ally no one. It doesn't matter. Everyone's voting for me anyway. And yeah, we gotta wait for the truce to expire so we can force them to be Protestant. But in a lucky province, unlucky that we're allied, but also I hope they don't get full annexed. Okay, let's keep an eye out on the other ones. I think we're probably gonna get one in Sweden because they're so big and stuff. If it's in Stockholm, it's gonna be good. If it's, I mean, even if it's not, I can still make Castile. I can only make one of my boys break the alliance. Yeah, the other 2 Protestant ones we can take and convert ourselves. The first one is the only one that has zeal. But yeah, now it's full focus on squashing the Protestant Reformation. I was right. I was right. It is Stockholm, and the other one is Berlin. Brandenburg is too big for us to force religion on them, so we are going to have to take Berlin and convert it. As for Sweden, I got a CB on them via... Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. What we do is this. We make Castile, break alliance with Sweden. No, that's a great power. There's favors. Break alliance with Sweden. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and declare on Sweden instantly. It's going to be a reconquest for whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's call it England because Scotland's involved. And I'll also take Stockholm, convert it, and honestly, I might keep it. Usually I give it back in the HRE, but we do need to expand here. So yeah, let's actually just do a regular war versus Sweden, man. Also, yeah, also I need to ditch Brandenburg. Let's link up with no one, I guess. That's already a 99% on Sweden. Let's make them give the cores back to Norway. Orkney to Norway, sure. That to Norway, sure. I'll take Stockholm. We actually don't really care about aggressive expansion here, so we can go like up to 50. Or actually, let's not take that. Let's go like, yeah, like that or something like that. Yeah, oh, make them release someone? There's actually quite a lot of guys we can make them release. Sapmi, Karelia, those guys. Has Norway joined the HRE, by the way? It has it. It can't. It can't join the HRE. Well, now it's gonna be able to, probably. Right? Yes, via this C tile. Yes, okay. Make them release Karelia, then. Hopefully Muscovy doesn't fight them. Even if they do, we don't care. Okay, we've nabbed Stockholm, which means we can start converting it right away, unless my guys are busy. We can't because a 0.1. Let's just get a missionary strength guy. There he is. Yeah, there's religious wrapped up. There's... Oh, actually, they don't want to vote for this? Okay, we're just close. It's because we're overextended. I always catch these when I'm overextended. Also, diplo-vassalized Albania. Okay, now they're voting for reform to Hof-Gerich, minus 10% CCR. Truce with Cologne is up, but they're being sieged by Trier, which sucks. Hopefully I can make them demand unlawful territory. They pop Cologne back out. I just no CB them. That's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what I can do. Okay, there's Cologne out, and there's straight up a no CB on Cologne. All right, done with Cologne. Let's go ahead and piece them out and make them... Do what? Oh my god, they're Catholic. They popped out as Catholic. Ah, right, of course. While something else we could do is make them our vassal. No, that's pillage. Make them our vassal. Actually, not that much aggressive expansion, and then just force religion. right? Because if we... But no, we can't force religion. They're Catholic. Ah, God damn it. How long am I going to be stuck with this Center of Reformation? Zeal is until 28. 18 more years? God damn, bro. This is going to do havoc in 18 years. I think we got to do this. I think we got to make them our vassal. If they flip Protestant, which is what we want them to do, we'll force them to be Catholic. If not, once 18 years pass, we'll just convert it for them. That sucks. That actually sucks, dude. Oh my god. Oh, okay. At least we can do this one the right way. Cleansing of heresy. I can take provinces, right? Yeah. In the meantime, there's another mission. I don't know which one it is. It is, Austrian Empire gets restoration of Union. CB will unlock the decision to unite the Iberian Crown decision, allowing us to create a personal union with Castile or Spain, which we'll be able to take as long as we have the following requirements. 80 trust, 90 opinion, Diplorep 4. But it's only valid for 10 years. So we actually want to do these things before we take this. Okay, 80 trust, 190 opinion, Diplorep 4. Diplorep is 11. Opinion we got. Oh, 85 trust is really good. Yeah. We just trade favors for trust and then we do it. Perfect. Let's get a move on with Brandenburg then. Who are their allies? Yeah, none of their allies are Protestant. Also, I need to grant electorate on someone. On who though? On who? Someone that's not likely to flip Protestant. Let's do it on Ragusa, man. Let's do it on Ragusa. Give Ragusa the electorship. Alright, let's take Berlin, convert it, and we'll give it back to them. Alright, traded favors for trust with Castile. Let's take a look at the requirements again. So the ruling dynasty is von Habsburg. Legitimacy, have legitimacy of at least 100. Ooh, Mir Castile. Where do you see their legitimacy? Okay, I guess we don't know that, but it doesn't matter. 4 provinces, we don't got that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're taking this. We got the restoration of Union CB, and there it is, unite the Iberian Crown. We make Castile a junior partner, and Navarra, and Aragon, and Naples. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, now we can take another mission, which is King of Naples, unjustified demands any impact, yeah, permaclaim on Italy, lovely, simply lovely. Okay, well, we've officially kind of conquered all of Italy, right? Because these guys are going to become our subjects. This is great, though. This is great. Obviously, in older patches, you, like, wait for Castile to pew Portugal, but for now, the only colonizers we actually gotta fight proper are Portugal, France, and England, which I'm also hoping to get a PU on, and Muscovy. No, they're still their original dynasties. Okay, so yeah, let's, still getting rid of Stockholm, still getting rid of Berlin. I think this one is gonna cause us pain. They're not gonna flip Protestant. We literally have to wait, until 1528 to just convert the province for them. Yeah, even if I took it, I couldn't convert it because the zeal, right, boys? There we go. Norway's joined up in the HRE, which gives me some imperial authority. I gotta say, we're pretty powerful. More powerful than in the last video. We didn't do the Castile thing then. What happened then that isn't happening now? I had expanded more into Poland, and I got Sweden as a vassal, and we dismantled France. Yeah, I think it's time we start forcing guys to be Catholic. Oh, we're not allied to Saxony. Let's do it. Whoa, now this is an imperial incident. I don't know. The Universal Empire, the rise of the von Habsburg monarchy, has altered many nations, alerted many nations in the Holy Roman Empire, seeing them as a threat to their sovereignty rather than a protector. Bruh, the question must be settled in the imperial court as to what will happen to this Universal Empire. What will happen? Let us separate our realms. Hell nah, bruh. We should not listen to foreigners as to how big our realm should be. Austrian Empire will gain 25 aggressive expansion with all imperial princes, and will lose opinion with all of them. They love me. Saxony will accept. Perfect. 1 heretic prince out. Dude, someone that owned this, that owned Rhodes, entered the HRE, and now the Ottomans just took it. Now, that 25 AE actually now does matter because of the no CB on Cologne and the taking this from Brandenburg, but it's still fine. Yeah, these guys have no balls to coalition us. Obviously, it could be a problem if we need to no CB more people, but hey, it's worth it to get Castile, Aragon, Naples, and most importantly, Navarra. Right, Stockholm's been converted, so finally, 1 center of reformation is gone. Of course, I am still being voted for. Converted Berlin too, so the second one is out. I am gonna return that province to Brandenburg. I don't want them to hate me that much. I'll say, still making quite a bit of imperial authority, even though there are 9 heretic princes. Oh, there's the Age of Reformation. Cool. Reformed obviously still hasn't spawned. We need to wait for those centers as well. But we will pass the Blasphemy Act. Soon we'll embrace the Counter-Reformation. I'll just take this at this point, man. I've been holding off for so long. Well, there's a death without, without, what you call it, abdicating. But the guy actually died. Cool. Cool. That's great. Oh, nice. They probably don't want to vote for it because, yeah, we're still overextended and, yeah. Do I do Cleansing of Heresy? No, because I'm gonna do it in the middle of the war. Let's wait for this. By the way, just a reminder, guys. Still all good. Hey, Florence formed Tuscany. So yeah, they're supporting this, but not this just yet. Yeah, a couple of more months. There it is. Curtail the Imperial Estates. Even more Imperial authority growth. That's lovely. Now we can just proclaim Erb Kaisertum, but we don't want to do this. No, actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, actually, it doesn't matter. Right. This is the one we don't want to do. Right. Okay, now that that's passed, man, let's wait for Reformed and force convert some guys, huh? I got so many subjects, it's not even funny. Can do Cleaves, too. That's dope. Nice. 2 heretic princes out of the way. We're not doing anything. I think we go and blow up France. Yeah, let's just declare for, like, X or whatever, which is Aragon's claim. Call in literally everyone, since we're not doing anything right now. Still waiting for Imperial Authority. I can call in Muscovy into this. You know what? Why not? I've never called them into anything. Yeah, let's go make France blow up. Dude, Reformed spawn in Liège as we are fighting them. The problem is, obviously, we can't force them to convert because I don't think they can convert in war. And for me to take it, it's like crazy expensive. But I think... no, that's not even gonna work. First one has Zeal. Yeah, we white peace Liège, and then just, yeah, make France end that alliance so we can fight them and take Liège and convert it. Or actually force them to become reformed. I hope they become reformed. The other one is Scotland. I was just fighting them too. God damn it. At least I white peaced them. Alright, well, this one took a hot minute. France is actually strong. I even got an army wiped. Let's make them end the alliance with Scotland and Liège. And then, what HRE provinces did they got? They got Verdun. Let's make them cancel Provence. Let's make them... why can't I make them return cores? Okay, frick it. Make them release Bar. Make them release guys that will force into the HRE, or they'll get in Dauphine, sure. Picardy is right up there. Nevers, Bourbon... yeah, that's good. Okay, there's a piece out on France. Pretty soon we'll fight... I got a way to get a CB on Scotland. I'll set these provinces as provinces of vital interest. Norway is gonna spy up on them. I'm gonna, you know, declare on Scotland. We're gonna take Lothian, convert it to Catholic, and the third one is in Nevers, which I can diplo-vassalize. And because it's in their capital, if I force religion, it'll flip. Perfect. This is the easiest one. But yeah, I'm either waiting for Liège to convert, or else it's the same problem that we have with Cologne. We're gonna have to wait until Zeal expires. So there's all of them, man. Yeah, let's get together with Nevers. Also, if you're wondering what this is, Dutch Revolt. So nothing to say too much here. There we go. Moved our capital. It's done. This is probably the France mission. Yeah, there it is. Weaken France. Permaclaim on all of France. Okay, vassalize Nevers, and that didn't work because they instantly flipped Catholic when I vassalized them, but that's okay. I mean, we can convert it for them, right? Nivernais. Oh, there it is. Okay, as soon as the workshop is done. Perfect. Yeah, doesn't matter if we force converted them or if we do it like this. Yeah, Liège is gonna give us the same problem as Cologne, though. Russia called me into this. And by the way, we're already converting Nevers. Meanwhile, while this war is going on, just, oh, wait, I'm at 61. Would they vote for this? Yes, they would. Sorry, Russia, but I gotta leave. Okay, I've gotten, Bourbon and Dauphine in as well. We're gonna get, Picardy in too, but first we pass Proclaim Erb Kaisertum, more Imperial Authority growth, religious peace, and, subject princes no longer take up slots. So, Romania, you know, these guys over here, the French guys, so yeah. There it is, the second to last one before we revoke the privilege. Now, this does mean that the Pope leaves, I think, because Catholic isn't official, but we cool. There we go, Nevers converted. Did Norway spy up on Scotland? It did. Okay, this is what we do then. Let's force Bourbon. And actually, now that we inherit the HRE all the time, I can get rid of the Elector allies. Or really, I could just vassalize them. Okay. Well, yeah, England took that. Well, they can convert it. Will they convert it is the thing. If not, yeah, we're gonna have to beat their ass. Still making massive gains, by the way, and since we're so close to this, man, we're probably not even gonna fight Liège or anything like that, because once we revoke the privilege, all of these guys are our subjects. We can force religion on all of them. We can start converting Cologne now, right? There it is, but it's Wait, why is it still... Oh, August, okay. Yeah, what I was saying is there's only 2 of these left. This one isn't going to influence too much, you know, the game. Let's see if England converts stuff. I don't know if they do. A lot of these will have zeal. Yeah, that one down there has zeal, but yeah, a lot of these do. Well, actually, the ones that have zeal are the ones that the center converts, but the center itself doesn't. Yeah, England doesn't usually convert. We'll see. We'll see. This is a tricky situation where we don't know if they're going to go Anglican. Could they embrace Reformed? You know, interesting that, wait, where did the Pope go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, interesting that, no Council of Trent yet? And yes, the Pope has left the HRE as expected because Catholic isn't official. We need to do this first, I guess, maybe. It doesn't matter. We'll just, yeah, we'll just eat the Pope and then spit him back out in the HRE. There we go, converting coal. Next idea group time, influence, of course. Just picking up some other HRE vassals in the meantime since they don't take up slots. Ah, I forgot to do Picardy. I can't do Picardy because I own a core of theirs, 2 cores of theirs. Okay, we'll just force them in, doesn't matter. There we go. All Protestant ones have been eliminated and we'll, yeah, I guess we have to convert this one or do I do it now is the thing. Do I take Liège and convert it? Because this one, oh, actually I can't, that's right. And they haven't gone Protestant. Yeah, it's the same deal. It's the same deal with the Colne one. We just gotta wait. It is what it is. There it is. Imperial authority is above 50. Obviously, people aren't willing to accept right now, but the more we farm, the more they'll accept. Obviously, when we get all the way up to 100, everyone will accept. If they don't, we'll cozy up to them, and then they will. There we go, the tide has turned. I didn't know when it's balanced that you pass it. Obviously, everyone votes for this, but not everyone for this. We're just waiting. That's it, we're just waiting. Yeah, it changes every month, Thick. We get like 2 guys in every month. Next Gov Reform time, this one doesn't matter. Just a couple of guys left. Now I'm manually improving relations with them and stuff like that. There's the Council of Trent. Finally, we can embrace the Counter-Reformation. We will take the harsh side, and Russia has called me into this. Yeah, we're at 91 right now. There's only 4 guys not backing it. Milan and Milan and Venice are 2 of them. I can't find the other 2 guys, man. I hate that it's this annoying. It's not Brandenburg. I checked. There is Tuscany. They are backing it. Venice is not. I don't mind if Venice leaves, honestly, but Milan I do want to keep in. Milan is actually, very close to accepting. I can't find the other 2 guys, though. I hate that you have to go through one by one, dude. Everyone should be backing it. Genoa, they are. I don't know who the other 2 guys are. And Milan supports it now. So it's Venice and 2 other guys. Who, though? Found them. It was Provence and Serbia. Got Provence to back it. Serbia, though, absolutely hates my guts. Negative 56. They're even harder to get in than Venice. I'll let this stick to 100. If these guys aren't willing to come in, literally who cares? We'll just get them in. You know, we're still earlier than last video, too. Last video was 1544. 1536 right now. Well, we're at 100. I can't be bothered to let Venice and Serbia, you know, cozy up to them. I've done everything. That's it, boys. It's time to revoke the privilege. And just like that, everyone in the HRE, except for Venice and Serbia, becomes our subject. And that was the goal of this video. There's Austria and Netherlands as well. There's Duchy of Milan. That's it for the missions. Okay, and last time I know we wrapped it up right here in this position. Let me just revoke these guarantees. Sure, now we got truces with them, but we'll fight them when we fight them. But now, I do want to give you all the honor of showing you the Mega HRE / combined PU swarm. Let's just go in for a reconquest for one of Bulgaria's cores. And this is gonna be our final war of the day. Once again, we're good. We're good. We're chilling. Holy lag spike. That's all I'm gonna say. Yep. Just some more fun wars. Repay loan, sure. Juices up. Yep. Okay. Maxing out mill points. Let's dev. Yep. Hey, that's right. Now we can force religion. Who the hell is heretic? Lorraine. Okay, you're first up, buddy. Enforce religion. Then it's Provence. Let's go down to Provence. Enforce religion. Picardy isn't in, that's right. Yeah, we'll force it on everyone. I'll find it now. Oh, okay. Force converted everyone here. I couldn't find the other two, but I realized it's Albania and Biz. Like I said, Biz we're not doing, but Albania we can do. There it is. Perfect. Request a relative as heir. Nice. There we go. That's Karl von Habsburg right there. What about here? Okay, got time. And I think we're about done here. So let's give the stuff back to Bulgaria. Give these things over to Biz. Right? Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. There we go. War with the Ottoman done. Oh, right. Let's pass this. And with all that done, I think that's about it for, once again, episode 1 of this Austria World Conquest 1 Faith, run. We've managed to revoke the privilege, stole Norway from Denmark, got Hungary, got Bohemia, got Burgundy, even got Castile, Aragon, Navarra. They take up a slot. And Naples in, Venice and Serbia didn't work, but that's okay. Great Britain is good. They are Catholic. Haven't Alt F4'd, although I will. I'm telling you straight up. Once again, I will Alt F4 if they flip to Anglican. But yeah, that's been it, boys. I hope I've mended everything with this run. Once again, apologies for, what has happened that I mentioned earlier and stuff like that. Don't take these things too seriously. It's never, good to take these things too seriously whenever it happens. And yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, that's once again episode 1 of this Austria World Conquest 1 Faith Grand Campaign. Episode 2 coming Monday. I will continue from this run, which is Iron Man. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for me for now. See you next time.